What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Studio Series 86 Sweep. Now, I just recently watched Transformers the movie, and I totally forgot I even had this guy on the shelf. So we're going to go ahead and do this guy right now, and I went to go see Transformers Rise of the Beast this past Saturday and absolutely loved it. That movie, probably the best Transformers movie that's been out in a while. So let's go ahead and get started with Sweep, and let's get started with the packaging. So here is the packaging. Transformers Studio Series 86 from Transformers the movie Sweep. He is a Voyager class. Some nice artwork right here of Sweep, and as we all know in the movie, he is partnered with Galvatron and Cyclonus. And here is the back, some artwork of Sweep in his ship mode and in his robot form. Nice little details right here. Unicron, some Studio Series 86 right there, Transformers the movie, and at the bottom, some stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at some details with Sweep. Let's take his blaster off. We'll take a look at it in a minute. And here we go, some nice detail on Sweep from Transformers Studio Series 86, Transformers the movie. Nice detail with the face sculpt and the red eyes, and his little beard looks really nice. And then his top crest right here looks really nice. The back, nicely molded, not hollow, but pretty simple. Taking a look at his chest, Decepticon logo front and center. Really nice blue with this darker shade of blue on there. Some nice silver. Some on the abs right here. Some nice detail right there with the scope work. Taking a look at the arms, really nice. He does have two hands that are different. You get this open-handed one for his gun, and then a closed-fisted one just over here on this side. Taking a look at the arms, lots of ports over here on his arms. So really nice detail. I love all of this detail right here. Taking a look at the wings, he is a bit back heavy, which is a little annoying when you're trying to stand him up since his heel spurs are so small, and just the articulation of this guy isn't the best. But taking a look at the wings, some nice detail on the inside of the wings as well with this paneling. Looks really nice. Taking a look at the legs again, some nice clean detail over here. And then on the back right there, on the sides, some nice detail on here. Pretty simplistic legs. Taking a look at the feet, some nice little detail on the inside top of the toes right there as well, bottom. And taking a look at the backpack, as you can see, there is a lot going on here for this backpack. Very back heavy, and all this stuff just sort of hangs on here. I like the wings part, but just all of this stuff, a little bit of back kibble. Taking a look at the back right here, you do get some hollow legs, but they are filled in a weird kind of way. You're supposed to have some sort of thigh rotation on here as well, but it's not that great. It's sort of limited on the thigh rotation. Taking a look at the back of the legs, again, very simplistic detail right there. You do get some ports down here at the bottom as well. A lot of ports on this guy, and on the back right here, really nice. I love the colors on here, the blue and this sort of like gray color that is painted over here for ship mode. A lot of paint on this area, so that is quite nice. And yeah, he looks fantastic. He looks the part. And taking a look at his blaster, here is his blaster. Pretty hollow, but you get some nice detail on the inside. You get some a port right here, and of course this can go in his hand just like so. And it does come with a little blast effect too, so you can put this on his blaster. And in ship mode, you could have him pull off this look right here. Either way, in ship mode or in robot mode, you get a nice blaster, so that's a nice touch. So going on over to articulation of this guy, his head is on a ball joint, can't look down that much, look up. You get some side to side, can go all the way around just like so. This piece right here does rotate if you wanted to have it pointing this way or that way. During alt mode, you can do that. Arms, very limited with the arms. All of this back kibble does get in the way, unfortunately. You can move these out a little bit, but the arms can go out that much. You get some bicep rotation, although it is pretty stiff for that rotation, and you get a little over 90-degree bend at the hands. Are you can swivel them around. They are not ball joints, but you get some hand rotation there. You get some waist rotation, which is quite nice. And then the legs can kick all the way that much. Again, all of this stuff, very weird design for the legs. Can kick all the way back, can kick back more than they can forward. You get a 90-degree bend at the knee. And then as far as thigh rotation, again, like I said, very odd thigh rotation. When you start turning this a little bit too much, it actually comes undone from this mushroom peg on the back. So that's kind of unfortunate right there. And then ankle tiltage. Looks like there isn't enough clearance to give you some ankle tiltage. As you see, it is bumping up against this piece over here to where you want to do it. It sort of spreads apart a little bit, so that's kind of unfortunate. No forward or backwards. You do get this motion due to transformation for the feet, but other than that, other than the lack of movement on the legs, he does look pretty good. He is kind of hard to pose sometimes just because of that articulation on the legs isn't the best, and the arms can't go all the way full around. But he's still really cool to look at if you want to just have him on a shelf like so. And as you can see, he is a little hard to stand up. You got to sort of tilt him forward with all this stuff because he is back heavy. Stand up. Stand up. See, he just will not stand up. Very annoying for this guy. Okay, there he is. Don't fall down. So as far as comparisons, here he is up against his fellow teammate Galvatron. So very nice. As you can see, Galvatron is definitely larger than Sweep, Coordination / Earthrise Starscream. So nicely compared. Although these people, or these two, don't really share some screen time just because this guy dies. Yeah, Starscream dies in Transformers the movie. So there you go when it comes down to comparison. So when it comes down to transformation, pretty simple when it comes down to that. So you're pretty much going to start off by straightening up the arms and straightening up the legs just like so. And then go on over to the backpack, and all of this stuff will sort of get pulled up. And then the backpack will detach from the back just like so. And all of this stuff does get in the way, so you got to sort of swivel all of these panels out just like so. That way you could bring this whole assembly piece up and it sort of just accordions out just like that. And then you're going to want to flip this piece outward, and this will cover up his face during alt mode. And as you can see, everything sort of lines up quite nicely right there. Make sure all of this gets snapped straight. Extend this piece out to where this cone is on the back of his head, just like that. Then you're going to want to take the legs, and you're going to get some tabs right here that are going to go together, and you're just going to pretty much just snap the legs together just like so. Take the heel spurs, flip those in, and then flip in the toes like that. And then this piece, we're going to go ahead and leave it hanging here for the moment just like so. Now you're going to come on over to this side, bend these wings back, and then you're going to detach from the arms right here, and then just sort of swivel all of this down, and you're going to get this tab, which is going to go into the forearm right in here. As you can see, that screw, there is a slot right there in for it. You're going to just snap that in there. Make sure these pieces are all the way down, and then there you go. Do the same thing over here. Rotate the arm just right, detach right here, and then bring everything down. And then you're going to get this clearance right there, and then just sort of tab that in just like that to where his arms are sort of just dangling just like so. Now coming on over to the wing part, you're going to extend all of this paneling out, extend this piece out as well, and do the same thing over here. Extend this out just like that, and then extend this side panel out, and you're gonna get this little tab right here that's gonna go right underneath there. Kind of a little hard to secure that securely into place. And then now all of these wings are gonna get squinched down just like so. You're gonna get this little notch up here, sort of just underhook that like that, bring everything down. You're gonna get these two tabs on the back of the legs that are gonna go into those slots right in there, and just sort of bring them down, snap them into place. And then we are in the home stretch. Flip these panels down to cover up his chest, and then start closing all of these together. These will cover up his arms just like that. And there we go for Sweep in his ship mode, which is really nice. Checking out the detail on here, a lot of paneling, a lot of scope work on the top part. Make sure everything is nicely squeezed in there just fine. Taking a look at the Decepticon logo right there in the center. All this gray paint again with some gray plastic over here. This is how he looks from the bottom. As you can see, arms are being covered up. They did a pretty good job of covering up the arms. Not the best, but it is what it is, and they tried. They tried. Taking a look at the top with this face sculpt, everything being covered up quite nicely. These little thrusters on the top. Now this one is a little loose on my copy. It will not stay. Like this one sort of just snaps into place. This one a little loose on my copy. And taking a look at the back right here, you can see his feet. You get some blast effects and ports for the back right there. All of this stuff is supposed to be snapped in here, by the way. That's my bad. And there we go for some final touches. And for the blast effects, you can put this on there. And there you go for that. Quite nice. You could also put it, if you want some more blast effects, you could put them over here as well if you got more of these. So blast effects right there. Weapon storage, you get these port on this side and store that on the side. Personally, I think that works the best. And then there you go for Sweep in his ship mode. Looking really nice, very accurate to the movie, and he just looks phenomenal. As far as articulation goes, that's the only downfall of this figure. The legs aren't fully articulated. There's just not enough clearance in there to fully articulate the legs, and that is kind of a bummer. He is back heavy, so he will be toppling backwards a lot, and those are my only gripes. He looks the part and he looks fantastic, especially in ship mode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of Transformers Studio Series 86 Sweep. Very nice figure. Nice to have him as far as the collection of the Transformers Studio Series 86. I definitely love that collection. One of my favorites, and I definitely try to collect all of those right there as well. I did miss the tab right there, but it's alright. You guys get the idea. This guy is an older figure, and I doubt any of you will be watching this video anyways, but here it is. Nice filler video. Forgot I had this guy. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.